people who've innovated in different ways. I really appreciated the environment, Nano Ganesh project. We're from MapMy India, and our dream was about 20 years ago when my parents started the company to really digitally map all of India. Because somewhere we believe that if we can digitally map the country, it will empower enterprises, governments, as well as individuals. Because lack of data leads to lack of informed decision making. And really the product that we're presenting today here, or we've been asked to talk about, is MapMy India Aura, which is, it's not for feature phones, it's not a basic service, it's a high-end 3D navigation experience that you get on smartphones such as iPhone and Android. So I'll talk a little bit about that. You can skip the slide about the company. Next. Yeah. So what we're trying to do is bring a premium car navigation experience to high-end smartphones, which are becoming more and more capable today. And the focus at MapMy India has always been to build the best digital maps for the country, the most accurate and the most detailed. So with Aura, fundamentally we've brought a voice-guided GPS navigation experience. We really believe that if you want to be able to accurately guide people to a destination, you have to be able to guide them just like somebody would if they were sitting right next to you. So the first feature of Aura is that it's full turn-by-turn voice-guided navigation. The second aspect is we've put the entire data of the country compressed and on your smartphone because, okay, the network is really strong, but sometimes if you're in Leh and that's when you need directions, you might not have the network then. So we've put the entire map data on your smartphone so that you're not dependent on the network. Of course, with the network, many interesting things can also happen, which we've done. The third thing that we've tried to do is put a full 3D experience. So there are thousands of 3D landmarks across the country, 36 cities with a full 3D city model. So as you're navigating, you're really immersed almost like a video game in the navigation experience, giving you easy guidance to your destination. Now, like I said, with connectivity, interesting things can happen. So we've got millions of places in our map, so be it hotels or restaurants. Suppose you want to reserve a place at a restaurant. You can simply search for that, call that restaurant via the navigation, and then navigate to that place. So it's a full-featured navigation experience. There are thousands of points of interest that you can search. You can search by destination. Say you want to look for Eros Hotel in Nehru Place or a Chinese restaurant in Connaught Place, things like that. The other important part that we've done is we brought house-level search into Aura. In India, it's easy enough to get to a locality, maybe, because broadly you know how to get there. But it's the last mile directions which really start becoming a problem. The road signs are not well marked. House numbers are not organized properly in the country. So we've taken 36 cities and put exact house addresses into the map. So if you're looking for, say, S102 Greater Kailash 2, you can type that in and get exactly to that, what we call last meter directions, not last mile directions, making the service actually really useful. Like I said, the map is full 3D, so the top example that you see there is of Cyber City in Gurgaon. So this is the kind of experience you get on the navigation. As you're driving past, you'll see all the buildings in full 3D, etc. And the second example at the bottom is Connaught Place. So you can get a sense of the navigation experience. From a tourism perspective, what we really wanted to do was showcase India in a good light, and in the Commonwealth Games, we tied up with Delhi Tourism for Aura, where we put in a city guide. So not just what are the Chinese restaurants nearby, but even information such as the history of the city, historical places to see where to stay, and descriptions of that, rich points of interest. By putting that into a navigation experience, you're really a one-stop shop for not just a resident, but a traveler. Either somebody who's gone to a new city or an inbound traveler from outside the country. And people really appreciated it because India does have many, many interesting things to do, but because of lack of information, maybe some people don't get to know about that. But by putting city guides built into Aura, I think that's what we've tried to change. So you can see photographs of places, read about them, and then of course navigate to them, get the voice guided directions to them. not just within the city, but when you travel outside the city, we've put the full 3D terrain map. So especially if you're going up in the hills, the navigation can give you a sense of, if you're going to go up in the road, or there's a turn coming by at night on a highway where there are no street lights. These kinds of things are extremely useful from a safety perspective, from a guidance perspective. And the last, then there's signposts to show you where you are about to go. So you're going towards Connaught Place or Karol Bagh. There's speed limit features. If you're driving above the speed limit, it'll give you an alert to kind of temper your driving. Then of course I talked about turn-by-turn voice navigation. Something also that we've added very recently is real-time traffic into the navigation. So there's typically an expected time that it's going to take you to reach from, say, here to Gurgaon, say 40 minutes. But because of real-time traffic, in Aura, you get to know that if you take the highway, expect a delay of 20 minutes, and if you take MG Road, expect a delay of 30 minutes. That helps you make a decision as to which route you want to take. That's what we've done with real-time traffic information. Then there's a day and night mode, speed warnings, SOS help, weather updates built into it. So again, with the connectivity, as you're driving, if you're driving to Nainital or Leh, you can get weather updates and weather forecasts built into Aura.
Wonderful, so I think lots of value additions.
Lots of value additions. And then the last part, and then I'm going to conclude because I think I've run out of time, is the connected features. We really want you to see where people that you care about, or suppose it for work or friends or family, are on the map. And with Aura, there's a community feature where you can see where your friends are, you can message with them. It's kind of like a location-based social networks, or BBM for location. This is built into Aura. So I'll end on that and appreciate all the time that everybody has.
All right, Rohan, thank you very much. I think, and for questions, please.